Particularly at the SMMT, we had an evidence session about a year or so ago when the SMMT told us that in terms of investment and development, people were sitting on their hands and waiting for more clarity. So what effect has the uncertainty, perhaps since the referendum date, had? And we're now getting closer to clarity. We've now got the withdrawal agreement. What's your view about moving forward? So what's happened in the last last year or two, particularly since you last gave evidence, and how do you see the future?
So I think since we last gave evidence, the trend has been very much the same. So we can continue to see investors sitting on hands. Year on year, I think we've seen investment in UK automotive drop by about 50%. That's based on the June figure. And we recently surveyed members who have given a similar indication that they've seen business lost as a result of the uncertainty. So that trend has continued since we last gave evidence. I think looking forward, obviously we now have the withdrawal agreement on the table, the political declaration. I think the focus for all of us now is making sure that we have a deal so that we can have some certainty coming March, April next year and avoiding the cliff edge. I wouldn't say that what's come back from Brussels in the last few weeks has necessarily changed the mood at this point, because of course, as we all know, we need to get through the ratification first.
And the uncertainty that we've seen over recent years, and it's not all Brexit, is it? Because there's uncertainty about the future role of diesel, for example. So how would you split out the two? Which has been more significant?
I think when we're looking at investment in manufacturing, I think what we hear from our members is that it's really Brexit uncertainty that's driving that unwillingness to invest, that decision to kind of take a pause and wait and see. I think in the market we're seeing slightly different forces at play. So you're right to raise issues around diesel. There's a certain amount of confusion amongst consumers as to what to do next. I think that's definitely seen a result in the shrinking in the market undoubtedly. I think when it comes to manufacturing, it's largely driven by Brexit uncertainty.
We know that diesel uncertainty is affecting the consumer and sales. Has Brexit uncertainty, in your view, affected sales?
I think in terms of our assessment, it's a little bit harder to say. What seems to be clear is that there is slightly diminishing consumer confidence at the moment. In part because of Brexit, there may well be other factors in play as well. Undoubtedly, buying a vehicle is a significant outlay. I think when there's a drop in consumer confidence, it's the bigger purchase items that get hit first, and buying a car, of course, is one of those.